Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas with my throat a little thrashed today. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest free timeless, collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So I want to thank you for the growth on the channels. And if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly because you'll always be responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those below this video in the facts and on my website located in the title of this live broadcast. So, for tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message, we're going to be working with one deck throughout the entire message. And I didn't know until just now. I looked over and they said do the Parrot Tarot. So we're going to give you the shuffle here live, connecting the body and the body, connecting the body, heart, and mind. Thank you for tonight's Tarot in the Shadow message. Connecting the body and the spirit, connecting the heart, mind, and the body, connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Thank you for the Tarot in the Shadow message. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit, connecting the spirit and the body, connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak it, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Discs. You're saying, I know what I want, now how do I get it? I know what I want, now how do I get it? In the past, you realized some sort of truth. In the current energy, you're expecting, with this new understanding, that things are going to go better for you. In the hidden blessing, you've learned about telling people about your business. I heard you've learned about talking about your business, and you've learned about getting advice from friends. You've learned about listening to the people in your circle. I also hear you've learned about worrying about what other people think about you. Yeah, you learned about how people have differing opinions and points of view. And you've learned that everybody's going to have an opinion, and none of it has anything to do with you. You know, a lot of how people feel about you actually has nothing to do with you. Where they love you or hate you, it actually has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with them, their previous experiences, and who they are as a person today. All right, what's the challenge here? The challenge is the Lovers. It seems you have a very important decision in front of you at this time. You could be trying to choose between any two options, whether it's people, circumstances, places, situations, items. There's an important choice. A lot of you will resonate with this being a choice in love. Some of you you are already getting to know one person. Around that same time, you started talking to another person, and now you're unsure of who to talk to. Okay, but in the past, I hear you have asked friends for their opinion, and you know better than to do that at this point, because even that doesn't always work out to be best for you some sort of way. All right, in your environment, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I heard, well, this is different. Yeah, things are different right now in your experience because you actually you're bringing in a different type of energy. So I feel like wherever somebody here met two people, you met two really interesting people, and you have to make a decision. All right. In the guidance for you about this, the Six of Wands, they're saying, don't get too prideful of the fact that if you have these two people in the palm of your hands. They're saying, be careful about your ego in this. Your ego is coming to the surface, and you may be getting outside of your main priorities in regards to how you're looking at this situation. Okay. The outcome. Interesting. With the Hangman being the outcome, it looks like you need to actually take a little bit more time here before you decide. Oh, they said, oh, that's what it is. They said if you don't make a decision soon, you're actually going to end up losing both of them. That's what it is. So I feel like you're trying to draw this on a little bit longer. You don't want to hurry up and make a decision, but you really need to choose right now, because I hear the universe is going to set things straight, and it's like you got to make a choice. If you don't choose either, you'll be choosing actually neither. Okay. Interesting. I see someone here who started making travel arrangements. There's a person who recently started making travel arrangements, and there's been some adjustments to the plan. Now you're adjusting the plan somehow. You had a plan. Are those travel arrangements for physical, like catch a flight, go out of town type of travel arrangements? Or are these travel arrangements in regards to some sort of change you're going to make to make progress in a situation? Well, what's working for you is that you have, I'm hearing options. However, in regards to this specific situation, it looks like some of those options feel limited. I hear limited options. Okay. There's something here about a 9-day window, And I also heard something about September. So is that you have a 9-day window to possibly change dates. You have to get this, somebody here, you excuse me, waiting to get your time off approved. And you'll be waiting 9 days to get that answer before you can finalize something. Okay. Interesting. The big challenge here is that I'm hearing there's a big discount if you act now. There's a big discount if you act now. But I hear you're reserved about doing that because this decision, it hinges upon your availability, and you have to wait for some sort of answer to come in. There's somebody you have to answer to about what you're going to do. This is like a supervisor. For someone, you need to have communication with a legal situation. You're trying to find about something legal. Something legal has to happen before you go. Yeah. Or else if it's work related for someone else, it's a supervisor. Okay. All right. The guidance here is the moon. They said, you're afraid to take advantage of this offer right now, but what you don't know is the delay. If you miss this offer, there's going to be another one right behind it. It's like, so the price is great, right? But what you don't know is they're about to slash the price or the cost of whatever this is that you're making this plan, and you have to adjust something here. It's actually going to drop. There's something here. I'm even hearing, that's kind of weird, but I'm getting like the price of, like the cost of, it's like real estate market is going down. Thank you. The real estate market is going to be going down on that. And so there's something about either they're going to come out with a better deal, or is it that like the whole market is going to drop prices? There's going to be like something happens to cut prices across the market here. Okay.
For some of you, this isn't about travel plans, but this is about buying a house, because the whole real estate thing, they said, yeah, for somebody, this is about real estate, okay? And there's something about a 9-day, is it a 9-day escrow, okay? But something else, there's something coming up that you haven't seen yet. So they're saying, don't rush, because there's a better opportunity coming along in regards to this for you. I heard any delays are in your favor. Yeah, somebody's thinking about making either a travel. Yeah, somebody's thinking about travel. Somebody else, this is in regards to somehow towards real estate, okay? But it's going to come out better in your favor. There's a better opportunity coming, so it's like, don't seal the deal yet, or like I said, either the price comes down or there's a better deal, more inclusive. I'm not sure what that is, but there's also something about real estate, okay? And that's going to be the one. I'm hearing, and that's going to be the one. So the housing market costs going to go down on houses. All right. And so if you're in the middle of an escrow right now, that means you have so long to make a decision before that decision time is up. I heard the day before that decision time is up, new information is going to come to you, and you're actually going to walk away from this opportunity, because either you will have found something better, or something about the price is coming down. And again, they're saying across the market. So I'm not really certain what that's talking about. Let me keep going here. What else? All right. I see a person here, your experience is coming through, and you've recently, you've been trying to understand why you've had such a difficult time with moving away from karmic connections, that you keep having karmic experiences, and you say to yourself, you're saying to yourself, but I've done this so many times, I shouldn't have to go through this anymore. But it's happening again in some sort of way. Okay. I'm hearing that there's something about a victimization mode that's causing this to recur for you. They hurt me. There's a lot of like finger pointing and victimization mode. They hurt me. So what they're saying is, you have a lot of situations that have happened to you that have been very unfair. But that those energies are still really active in you right now. Now, okay, and they said, okay. Yeah, I am telling somebody's story who is basically stuck in rehashing all of the ways things haven't worked out well for them in regards to love relationships in particular. But they did say that it's probably somebody in your experience that you're talking to. Okay. The thing about this person is they commit very easily. Okay, they commit very easily, but they do have some baggage because they've been hurt a lot. The challenge is, this person always feels like they're not good enough and they won't be accepted. This person tends to feel like they have a lot of rejection energy, whoever this is, about them. And then they get in this headspace where they just want to give up and throw in the towel. The guidance for you is to keep doing the way you do, that you actually have a great opportunity for success here. I hear this person actually really does believe in love. They've just had a lot of heartbreak because they have never aligned enough with somebody who would truly invest in a connection with them. They had a lot of people who left them alone in the love. It's like they dealt a lot with alone. Okay, I hear this is not going to be your forever partner. And if you watch a channel long enough or listen to these messages long enough, you know that we don't really, as a matter of fact, let me just say it this way. I sent myself this message today because it was so important. My friend just laughed at me. The only time I ever fell in love and got to really stay with that person forever was when I fell in love with myself. Okay, message. So this isn't going to be a forever connection. Okay. I heard where this started in March, it will be done by September. Okay. But it's important for you to go through it. So don't give up now. Just keep going till you cross the finish line. That's going to happen sometime in September. I see somebody here is getting a message. I heard you're a little bit annoyed by how happy this message makes you. Because this is somebody from your past. This is somebody from your past that you're getting a message from, and there's been some heartbreak around this situation. And you have gotten this message from this person, and you're hoping things get better, and you're not very happy to hear from this person. They want you to know that, no, this person is going to appear up front. They're bringing a whole new representative to the table, in other words. So they're going to present themselves in a way to seem like everything is better, but they're still in the same karmic energy and karmic cycle. Okay, they haven't really changed too much. This person's going to come in real sweet. You're going to really like that. But then they go cold. I see this person, they come in real sweet, then they go cold again. This person needs to go ahead and I'm hurting, get it together. But this person hasn't, they've gone through some sort of change, but the guidance for you in this is to remember that, listen, again, at the end of the day, it's you, okay? And there's a reason why when this person reaches out to you, you're not happy to hear about it. You're not happy to find this communication because your energy can already tell, like, there's something off here. It's not quite right, okay? And then your energy is still suspicious that, things truly haven't changed. And that's not just a suspicion, that's your intuition keying you in, okay, to where you and this person aren't vibrating the same. I see somebody here who is, you're learning about trusting people with your money, your material goods, your house, your car. Somebody here is learning a hard lesson about trusting people with borrowing their car, okay? Is this you or someone in your experience? Again, they're asking that question. Because right now, it's like something happened. I feel like your car is still drivable and functionable, but it's something very minor. It's something very minor, but it's making you realize, like, I can't be lending my shit out like that. I have to take better care of my things. Everybody is not going to take care of my things the way I take care of my things. Yeah, you're also seeing how people are the word is coming through lackadaisical. Is that really a word? Okay, in other words, they're nonchalant about stuff. Okay. And the thing is, either you work with this person or you're very close to this person. You've always been very cooperative with this person, but you're starting to see a trend, and the trend is it's not theirs and they don't take care of it properly. But it's like, I'm hearing, I heard it already and I'm hearing it again. So that they'll stop yelling at me. Somebody who's never really had anything doesn't take good care of things in many cases, not always, but in many cases. Yeah, this person actually has a lot of difficulty in their experience and they don't have much of their own. A lot of times when they get things of their own, they themselves destroy them, okay? So there's somebody here who doesn't appreciate the value and the hard work that goes into acquiring things. No material things aren't everything. So I hear this person, I hear they fly off the handle. They kind of flash and lose their shit. And then they say something about, so this is somebody who you love, whether it's family or a lover. They say something about, all you care about is all this shit. I'll destroy all this shit. And it's like, you already have twice. I'm tired of having to replace it. And you've been wondering, you've been trying to figure out, why is it this person always destroying everything? Why do they do that? They've never really worked for anything in their life. They keep having, it's like this person attracts good Samaritans and runs them into the ground. Yeah. And so actually, Spirit is saying it would be in your best interest if you could just pull all the way back from this and stop investing yourself into it, because you've worked hard to get where you're at and to attain the simple pleasures in life. I hear it's not really anything extravagant. You have simple pleasures, you know. I heard somebody broke your remote control, and it's like, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, you can replace it. It's not like they broke your TV, but at the same time, like, this isn't the first time. And it's like, this person never makes amends. They never try to fix anything. It's just really not nice. And I get, like, whenever you finally do get to the point where you're fed up, you will send this person away with all the love in your heart, but you will send them away, because I hear they've been here long enough. And I hear this person is staying with you. They're staying in your home or something like that. You might have said, yeah, you can stay with me for a while you get on your feet. It feels a lot like that. Okay. Let me see what else we have coming out tonight. I see a Leo person in this experience on one side of the table. I see that there is two people very set in their ways and butting heads right now. Both people have a dominant energy and they want to be in control. Okay. The thing about it is there's a lot of love between the two of you. But there's some false ideas that you're holding on to. Yeah, you're both very much trying to stick to your guns, and both of you being very stubborn, I hear, and set in your ways. Both of you are very stubborn and set in your ways. Somebody doesn't want to. Neither one of you want to recognize how you keep causing unnecessary upsets. I hear and I get the feel and the hearing that this is a couple that's coming into some turbulent waters, and it's kind of been that way for a little while. Yeah, but it seems like it's stirring up a little bit more. And I see there's something here about the car. I hear if you don't address the issue about the car soon, then the car is going to address the issue about the car is going to address you. Okay. For some, I heard ask your mom for help. So they're just saying ask your mom for help. She can help you make some change. There's something about a change that has to happen. All right, there's somebody who there's an issue about a car, and whatever that is, it's between you and a partner that you've been with for a while. There's been some stress in between you lately. You do actually love each other, but there's something about a car that's causing issue. When you really think about it, it has something to do with this car. You may not be thinking about it right away. It has something to do with transportation and a vehicle. Ask your mother for help. I hope you know what I'm talking about. All right, let me see what else we have. Oh boy, somebody here, you always knew it, but you're getting more greater awareness about how people don't always tell the truth. You can't trust everybody. You can't trust everybody with your truth. You can't trust everybody with your pain. Somebody here, you're learning that you can't trust everybody with your pain. Somebody took your pain and they're using it against you. So this is where either they're using information against you that they know is going to hurt you because they know about what pain you went through. For somebody else, is a situation where a person, it's like, well, that's a really ugly memory, but they just gave me a memory when my nephew was 16 years old and he was having a horrible emotional fit. And he threw some words at me that were very, very hurtful surrounding a personal life tragedy. So there's something here about that. Somebody's using your words in a way to be abusive towards you. And it's not just your words. This is attached to a real life experience, something that brought you a lot of difficulty. They're using it to hurt your feelings even more. I do pick up on a lover who you have, who is very dominant, very abusive in some sort of way, and they're really just trying to control you, and so they're trying to belittle you and make you feel down about yourself, and using something that they know about your truth from your past to beat you down with it. Okay. Yeah, your big challenge is to not give a fuck what this person says to you, because they're just being an asshole, and you've been wanting to move on from this person anyways. You know how they are. You know they're not going to change. I heard that their family members are like that. So you know this person well enough to have met their parents, because I'm picking up on a parent. It's like if this dude is just like his dad type of vibe, okay? Yeah, somebody here, this masculine energy is just like their father, doesn't put value and attention to what they should, okay? Yeah, this person here, it's like no matter what work you do to try to get them to see, to try to get an improvement, to be patient and help them figure shit out, you're going to end up throwing your hands up and washing them clean and walking away from a situation. They're saying your intuition has already shown you this. I shouldn't have to tell you. And the guidance for you is to start making plans for what's your next move and how do you get out of this situation. Okay. So I pick up on, what I'm hearing is there's somebody here. You're going to have to start making plans to move. You're going to have to investigate where to go. For somebody here, you're going to start researching bus tickets. I see somebody who's going to start researching bus tickets to get up out of town, because you got to go somewhere different completely, because you don't know anybody in the city. I heard you are already thinking about going to another city. For somebody, you're going to go to another city where your mother lives. For somebody, you're going to go to another city where you have a best friend. And this best friend has told you don't have to be in this alone. I'm here for you. Come on, let's make it better. We can do this together, right? I heard that's what you're going to do, and you're going to start making those plans. Okay. I also see somebody here who right now, somebody feels like you're under some sort of attack, It feels like you're under some sort of attack. They said, hold on, it's almost over, okay? And it's about a situation where how you respond to it has a lot to do with your healing, okay? So it's like you went through this whole healing phase, and you're like, why am I being attacked like this? And what it is it's a chance for you to practice in what you have healed in yourself already. So how do you know you've healed from being triggered by people and flashing and raging into a rageaholic maniac? Is because something happens that would have made you respond that way, but your response is different now because you're different. You're more authentic now. Yeah, and I see that this has something to do with somebody's unjust behavior, lies, illusions, delusions, smoke screens, somebody's gaslighting, something like that, okay, is what's coming up. This person in your experience is somebody who is very, they're very hot and cold, but this person is prone to anger. I heard it when they get angry, they don't explode, they implode, like they go inward, and then it's like an inner explosion, and they don't tell you about it. This is a type of person where they don't tell you that something's bothering them, And then next week when you drop a napkin on the floor, all of a sudden all hell breaks loose and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Well, they've been holding in some things for a while. They have nothing to do with the damn napkin, nothing to do with the floor, nor does it have anything to do with the room that you're sitting in. But something inside of them, they've been stewing on something, and they boil over all of a sudden. They said you really love this person, but you know how this person is playing games in their own mind. You know that this person doesn't see things clearly all the time. And you know that you've healed so much, okay, that even when you deal with somebody's outbursts, they say you're not going to walk away from this person. So they're saying, try speaking love to their spirit, because when you try to calm them down verbally, they're not really hearing you. So shut your mouth, watch them, look like you're listening, but the entire time in your mind with your spirit energy, I heard ground your energy so you can stay calm, and at the same time speak to their spirit. And what you're to speak to their spirit is thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. On repeat. They said if you do this, you're going to see a real change. You'll watch this person's energy change. It's like for some, yeah, is it somebody here is dealing with a person, you've seen this pattern before. This is nothing new to you. Okay. You usually try to verbally speak this person out here, talk them off of the ledge. Okay. Just say no more talking them off of the ledge, not verbally. They want you to begin to work with spirit. This is somebody who you have very deep love for. And this is somebody who you won't give up on. So to see the change, speak love to their spirit. Stop trying to convince their ears, because what happens as you're trying to convince their ears is this person becomes even more enraged, and now you're like, it's like no matter what you say, you're never going to get win with this person when they're in that energy anyways. Okay, so what they're saying is you'll have more success speaking to their spirit. The little mantra that we gave you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I love you, I love you, I love you, it's an extremely healing mantra. What this person is actually doing is they're dumping the pain that they've held on to. Yeah, somebody here dumping pain that has been held on to. Okay, I hear them going all the way back to their childhood. And it actually is a very learned behavior. And so when you're speaking to this person's spirit, the affirmation, you're going to start seeing a change in their energy. It's actually going to be extremely powerful for you to do this, because you're going to then, having seen how it worked here, you're going to apply it to other experiences in your life. I'm hearing even the boardroom. So is this a room full of people who are bored? Is this like you're bored children? I'm bored, Mom. Or is this like because the first meeting, the way I saw it before I saw the children who say, I'm bored, Mom. The first way I had actually seen it though was like a office, a boardroom meeting with executives in the office. And you will use the speaking to their spirit to help you accomplish your goals, to help get approvals, to help get things to go smoother for you in regards to what appears to be your work experience in your career with the board members. Okay, interesting. What else do I see here? Somebody got married or engaged recently or moved in. Okay, and now you're starting to really build a life together. So if you just moved in, you're redecorating, you guys are putting your couple's touch on things. Okay, for somebody else, you just got married and you feel like finally, here CC Peniston, finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't deny it. Okay. The challenge here is 7 days a week. I heard the challenge is going to be 7 days a week. So for somebody where you were dating and you're moving in now, 7 days a week is a lot different than 2 or 3 days a week, okay? And then spending 2 or 3 nights a week together, it's going to be a lot different, okay? So there will be some challenges presented in this. The main challenge that you're going to get from the other person is you're going to discover that they actually take a lot of quiet time, okay, where they're very inward with their energy, even contemplative, very withdrawn, okay, retreated into their own energy. And that's going to be different for you because you're not usually around this person when they do that. Yeah, this is talking about a couple that's just moved in. The guidance for you is when this person is in their, maybe it's their meditation time, maybe it's their prayer time, maybe it's their time where they journal or read books or something like that. It's different for you. They're saying, listen, you're going to get used to it. You're going to get used to entertaining yourself in the house with somebody. I heard the challenge for you is that you're not used to being in the house with somebody who doesn't want to talk all day long and who is not up your butt all day long, who actually, even though you live in the same house, you both still have your own thing to do. Like, what the hell? Are you used to people just hopping in the shower with you too? Do they come wipe your butt when you take a poop? Seriously, can the girl have a few minutes to herself to read her book, to meditate, to pray, to do her gardening? What is it? Okay. At the end of the day, you're going to see some things about yourself from this person, and you'll be okay. But they're saying it's really uncomfortable for you because, like I say, you've never been in an experience with a person like this in a relationship. This person, for some of you, is very spiritual, very psychic, okay? You're used to your own routine, but you may not. Yeah, I'm hearing a breath of fresh air for somebody to have somebody else with their routine. But their routine, it's still a little bit different for you because you've been used to being very needed. I'm hearing very needed in connections. And you're seeing here that this one doesn't quite need you so much. That makes it harder for you. There's an air of caution here that if you take too much bother by a person who is very self-sufficient because they're actually very spiritually in tune, you run the risk of sabotaging the connection altogether. And they're saying ones like this are few and far in between. Okay. All right. In the past, somebody really wanted to have a baby. Okay. And right now, you're really excited because it's time for your in vitro fertilization. I'm getting in vitro fertilization therapy. Okay. It's time to go see the doctor. Okay. You need to know that somebody here, this is about a surrogate mother. Somebody here, it is about a surrogate mother, but somebody else, this is about the sperm donor. Okay, where it's about the surrogate mother, everything will be fine. That child will carry to full term and it'll be fine. Where it's about a sperm donor, everything is very virile. It's ready to go, honey. It's strong. You got a lot of strong swimmers. It's going to actually happen this time. Your big challenge is being calm and believing that, because you have some worries. You've had a lot of scares in the past where things didn't necessarily work out. I heard, watch when 4 months comes around. Once 4 months comes around, you're going to be really happy because you'll feel like you're finally out in the clear. Yeah, this baby will be born full term. They're saying it's going to be a boy, an earth sign boy. For full term, an earth sign boy. Let me see, where are we now? We're in April. Oh, you're going to have a Capricorn baby. You're going to find a Capricorn baby. Okay, thank you. All right, that's what they said. And yeah, it's going to work out this time. Okay. Somebody here, you're receiving an invitation. This is an invitation to, for somebody, this is an invitation to step up at work, to apply for a higher position. You're going to get invited to accept a higher position at work. You won't have to interview or anything. You just have to accept it. They want to promote somebody. Somebody's going to get a promotion, okay? It comes in by an invitation. You are actually like asking yourself, do I really even want to fucking do this? Do I want a promotion here? It's like a promotion. All the extra stress that comes with this promotion, it may not be all it's cut out to be. Somebody got really excited when I said promotion. But if it's your reading, I said promotion and all you thought of was, I don't know if they're going to pay me enough to do this shit. Damn, that was some good cherry Pepsi. Or because in reality, yeah, they don't pay you enough for this promotion. And I heard you're starting to invest somewhere else. So your time on this situation is you're like, I'm not even really planning to stay here, so I really don't think I'm going to take this promotion. It feels like that. Like you're really not going to take this promotion. But they really need you, but we really need you, but we really need you, okay? And, at the end of the day, the guidance is for you to do what makes you happy. I heard you're only going to be there for like 3 more months anyway. So if you get this promotion, it's actually kind of cruel on your part because you ain't even going to stay, is what I heard. Okay. I see somebody here. You ended a connection with another person because it was just logical. Somebody was emotionally detached from you. They weren't emotionally available. They didn't talk about their feelings. They ran from the feelings. They didn't show love. They actually were very cold when they should have been loving and warm. This person right now is dealing with a lot of guilt and stress, okay? And what you need to know is you made the right choice, okay? Because this person, for some of you, part of the reason why this person was emotionally detached and unavailable was because this person actually has big addictions. For someone, this person has a gambling addiction. I see a gambling addiction in here. I see a strong gambling addiction. That really has taken over their life, I heard. They do it every day. Okay. Yeah. They said, you're not like that. You're more mindful of how you use your financial resources. They said this was you missing the bullet. Yo, we just read through all of the cards. I have no more tarot cards left from tonight's tarot deck. So a bunch of experiences came through tonight. Which ones resonated with you? How did the message serve you? They said, give them a postcard from Spirit. Okay, let's get them a postcard from Spirit. They said, give them a spiritual AF oracle as well, because they said you really like how those glow in the black light. They ain't lied, I really do. So we'll do the spiritual AF deck first. Let's get some oracles out. What are the most important messages for the tribe at this time? What's the Tarot in the Shadows message for tonight? Okay, I have 3 cards coming out. You are a product of what you believe. If you think you're a turd, you're probably going to act like a turd. Treat yourself like a turd and accept turd treatment from others. Why the fuck would you do that? First off, you're not a turd. It's just physically impossible to be a turd and a sentient being at the same time. But even if you've been kind of turdy, you believing you're golden will bring on all that golden behavior and that golden treatment. Today, just believe you're golden. If you liked it better there, go back to Turd Town tomorrow. Okay. The second message that came out, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you, not the madness. Hello. Notice how you feel when you're with the person. If you feel like shit, don't hang out with them. It's that straightforward. For reals. They don't have to be bad people for you to choose not to engage. It may just be a reaction to them. Even if you can't remove yourself from their presence completely, you can at least check in with the part of you that gets crazy and give it the love it needs, okay? And the third message from the Spiritual AF deck: life would be a lot more fun if everyone's middle name was motherfucking. Make today fun by silently inserting motherfucking into the name of everyone you come into contact with. Ben motherfucking Franklin, Grandpa motherfucking Bob, that lady from accounting, now she's Carol motherfucking Cooper from accounting. Yo, somehow this makes those financial spreadsheets more bearable, right? It's going to be a great motherfucking day. All right, let's get your closing message from the postcards from Spirit. While I'm shuffling that, their messages I'm getting from the Spiritual AF deck is like this. Look, don't be trying to put yourself down talking shit about yourself, okay? Stop that. You may not be able to change another person, but you can change the way you deal with yourself and the way you handle your situation. And if a motherfucker's a motherfucker, remember that when you're talking to him is the other thing I heard. But I feel like you need to really be nicer to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself is what I got from them. And remember that these are just fucking people. They're just fucking people. If it's not inserting motherfucking as their middle name, like, learn to see the comedy in these people around you instead of getting so hurt and crazy about shit, okay? Where you can't change it and where there is room to make change. And sometimes that's just not to engage. You don't have to have a reason why you don't want to be around nobody. You just don't want to be around nobody. Okay, fine. Well, then don't be around them. Stop doing it, okay? From the postcard from Spirit, it says, dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of your loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. We are loving you, sending you love, always and forever. Okay. So that's what we're doing for Tarot in the Shadows tonight. If you let me know what part of the message felt like it was for you. Thank you, Norma Jean, for moderating. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. And thank you for all of you for supporting this channel. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. Yeah, I love what I do.